Hey guys, hope you're doing good today. It's Ben. I'm back with another video. Today, I want to talk a bit about the people you surround yourself with and how important your environment is to your success and your well-being. So, in general, a lot of times when we make friends, we don't always think about how those people can affect our lives, the role that those people play in our lives. And I'm here to tell you that you completely are who you hang with. Your 5 closest friends, it's a saying that's been popular for a long time. Your 5 closest friends are the people who will influence you the most. Think about it. Outside of your family, the people you spend the most time with are your friends. So those people will have a very, very large impact on you. And I think that when you make friends, it should be done with intention. You really got to look at, okay, are these people's like personalities? Are their traits similar to mine? Do we have a lot in common? Are these the kind of people who are going to influence me to be better? Or are these kind of people who are going to influence me in a bad way? Are they going to influence me to be worse? I think those are things that we really have to look at. I know for me, over time, I've become good at looking at people around me who could help me get better and who I could have a positive impact on, and make friends with those people as opposed to people who will bring me down a bad path. For those of you out there, some of you might be struggling with certain addictions. Maybe it's drinking or smoking, or maybe you guys go out a lot, and that's not always the best thing, because smoking or drinking, for instance, smoking, for example, if we take that, it could kill you, right? It has very, very harmful effects. And hanging around with friends that smoke, it's very easy to start getting into that habit of maybe taking a cigarette here, taking a cigarette there, or smoking when you guys chill, smoking when you guys hang out. It's very easy to get into that pattern and to fall into that pattern. But the problem is it has a lot of long-term effects on your health, and also on your ability to think, on your mental abilities and your capabilities. It really harms you. There's multiple studies that show that your brain starts working at a slower rate, you become less sharp in your thinking, and all those things, they're not good for you. Drinking as well, right? You're intoxicating your body, you're putting harmful substances into your body for the purpose of just having a good time or escaping the tough reality that you find yourself in. Specifically, drinking is a huge issue, because when people aren't happy with their life in the moment, they always try to find an escape. So it could be smoking, like you said before, it could be drinking, it could be drugs, it could be any sort of addiction. The problem with that is that you're always escaping the problem, and you're never actually finding a deep solution that will solve the problem at the root. So the issue with that is that you're constantly going to be looking for a little temporary fix, right? Whether that be going out more, or drinking more, smoking more, whatever. Maybe you're going to start hopping on video games a lot, or whatever you're going to do, you're always going to try to move away from the issue. But it's always going to be a temporary fix, because you're not solving the problem at the root. And a lot of situations like that, when we don't feel good inside, it's very easy to just go get an escape. But like I said in a previous video, whatever is easy, it's never what should be done, because those are always only temporary solutions. We always got to go for the permanent solution. It's going to be harder to get there, but that's what we have to look for. We have to grind, we have to work hard, find that permanent solution that's going to change our life for the better permanently. And it's hard to see results of those things. It takes a while, but over time, those efforts are definitely worth it. I think back to the friends thing, it's really important to surround yourself with people who are already on a path where you want to be. So for example, if you're someone who, let's say for example, you're about to go to university, okay? And the friends that you have around you aren't in school at the moment. It's going to be harder for you to realize your goal of graduating school when all your friends around you aren't in school. For the simple fact that the people who are closest to you aren't embarking on a path that you're embarking on. And that creates a little bit of dissonance. It creates a little bit of difference between you and your closest friends. So whenever you guys talk about things now, you're going to feel odds talking about school, because that's not something that they have experience in going on. And maybe they'll start pushing you to do things that you shouldn't be doing, because you're going to be in school and they have the whole day free. So maybe they'll want to chill during the day, they'll want to do things during the day that wouldn't be productive for you, because you're going to be in school, you're supposed to be focusing on school. And that's just a basic example of how friends can influence you. So I think it's very, very important to look at the people who are around you. Make sure that they always have your best interest in mind, right? And also, it's very easy to kind of, we look at our friends, and a lot of what they're doing is to better themselves, or is to focus on themselves. You want to find people who not only care about themselves, but also care about the people around them. And I know that sounds basic, it sounds very simple, but most people in the world do not look out for the people around them at all. Because if they did, they wouldn't be doing the things they're doing. If your friends are smoking and your friends are drinking all the time, and they're trying to get you to come with them to the club, they're trying to get you to come with them to the bar, they don't have your best interest in mind. I'm sorry to be the one to say it, but that's just a fact, right? If we look at it, right, they're helping you be more influenced in a negative way. So they're not a real friend. So once you start looking at life like that, you know, and not to shame anybody, not to I don't want to hurt anyone by saying that, but that's just a fact. So when we look at the people who are around us, we really want to make sure the people who are around us are people who are thriving in their own life, they're bettering themselves, but they also have your best interest at heart. Because when they have your best interest at heart, that's a friendship that could go on forever, because you guys are actively focused on bettering yourselves, but not only bettering yourselves, bettering each other as well. And that's kind of the key that I want to talk about today. Surrounding yourself with people who have their best interest in mind and yours as well, and who are truly there to help you and grow with you along the way. That's what a true friendship is, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about today.